Hello everyone and welcome. I'm sorry I'm late with this week. We've been tied up in the Cherry Blossom event, but every week what we're doing is we're letting you know what is the best escalation mission this week to farm for your proto drops. So this week's quite a hard one, to be honest with you. We've got the Art Museum, Manning National Zoo, Camp White Oak, the Pentagon, and DARPA Research Labs. We haven't been through any tier 10s this week so far. Normally we run through some tier 10s. I've just been farming, really. I say like tier 7. We tried a tier 10 art museum again, but tier 7 farming, tier 5 farming, been keeping it chill. And I have done all the missions now. Now, I wouldn't really recommend for farming Manning National Zoo, the Pentagon. They're going to be quite difficult this week. Art museum as well is quite a difficult one. So if you're looking to increase the tier to increase the drop rate, then they're long as well, so you do have the ad density, but they're pretty difficult missions to do if you just want a nice casual farm. Zoo's quite easy. Camp White Oak and DARPA isn't too bad. Out of the three, I'm gonna suggest this week that you go Camp White Oak. In terms of tier 10, if you're looking for tier 10 recommendations, I do think Camp White Oak is going to be your easiest tier 10 this week. I think DARPA Research Labs is quite doable as well. Art Museum also, but it's more of a time thing with Art Museum. You're going to run out of time. Same with the Zoo. Pentagon not even tried. I don't know how that's going to be on tier 10, to be honest with you. But we're talking about nice, easy farm for the week. That's what we do in this weekly video. And we're going to take you through a run now of the one I recommend, which is going to be Camp White Oak this week. So, as always, when you're farming for your protos, we have just had the upgrade in the drops, which is great. The update with the drops. So, we're getting more prototype drops now, so the lower tiers are being more beneficial. So, a tier 3 farm is what I normally do solo. So we're going to go and do a tier 3 farm. Hopefully get a prototype to drop today. It'll be the first week that it does on one of these videos, which would be great. But you want to farm at whatever tier you are most comfortable at. I've seen the comments on the last few weeks and people are like, they don't really get like the idea of a sweet spot. But what I mean by sweet spot is the comfort in the grind. Being your sweet spot, basically. If it's comfortable and you go through it comfortable, you're not sweating too much, it's a nice comfortable farm. It's a good way of doing it. Now you want to aim for the highest tier possible though. When you get more powerful and things like that, you'll be going up tiers, they'll feel more comfortable, so that'll become your new sweet spot, as it were. So right now for me, solo, very easy farm is tier 3, probably tier 4 or 5 I can do, but I need to think a little bit more. And right now we've just done a 15-hour stream. It's 4 a.m. in the morning. I don't want to sweat or anything like that, so we're going to do a run of Camp White Oak. This is my mission of the week for you guys. Again, feedback in the comments as you always do. People love reading through them, seeing other people's views, because this is just my view. And I haven't invested a ton of time this week, but I do believe Camp White Oak is going to be your farm of the week. Go here, get your prototype drops, farm away, and right now they're dropping like candy. There seems to be a little bit of a bug where targeted loot is dropping inside of lootable containers. Make sure you're opening them. You get some more protos out of that, but hopefully we could do a nice easy tier 3. Now, a lot of you also say you can't do escalation unless you got prototype builds. I've already done the video where I use a non-prototype build on tier 3. We've shown that can be done. I think that's last week's video. So we're not doing that this week. This week we are going to go Blue Striker. This is going to be our build of choice for this mission today at tier 3. My Blue Striker build, it is obviously prototyped. I'm briefly going over this. Use whatever build you're comfortable with. This isn't a build video, but my Blue Striker is 4-piece striker. You can see there's 3 blue cores, there's 1 red core on those 4 pieces. They are all crit damage. I got the Memento backpack, and I've got a Palisade chest piece with chance damage and obliterate. I'm going to be using the Lexington with killer on this. Secondary sidearm I don't care about, and we've got a couple of echoes on there as well, which are leveled up a little bit. It's gathering some pace, this build now. It's going to be a nice easy farm on tier 3 for us for sure. 6 skill tier Crusader shield on this one. Gunner and Palisade give me 20% armor on kill as well. Revive 5 because I'm probably going to go down at some point by making a mistake. So let's escalate this mission. Let's put that on tier 3 for a nice easy farm and see how we do. We've been farming this in stream today. Earlier on before recording this, and we were doing some tier 5s. Very comfortable. We did have some rogue agents, so hopefully we don't get any more rogue agents. And we're going to go through a quick solo with this build. Time on this is plenty. You can take your time on this mission. Don't need to worry about time so much. We got the overcharge going on with the modifiers, and I got headshot damage and stuff, so I can have like a bit of an invincible shield here for a few seconds. And we're just going to chill out. Not push so much in a minute. We'll start building up the memento trophies. Get some of that armor regen on the go and stuff.
You're headed for a small dam just north of your position.
A lot of people are asking why memento when we play a bit more like this and safe. It's still okay. Like what I'm doing here is I'm dropping trophies even though we're not playing face tanky. And it allows me to do a little bit of a push. And I've got that bonus armor on that push then. So we're working it. We're working it. As we get more... Oh, is he a healer? I think he's a healer. Did he just heal his health? I think he did just heal his health. Let's get that invincible shield back out. He's tanky, isn't he? Oh, he's in his healing hive. I've just noticed. Again, guys, the time. It's coming up to 5 AM. Forgive me. I was like, he's tanky. See, if I can do it, anybody can do it, right?
This is JCF Unit 1 Leader. We're starting our push towards the helipad.
Copy that, Unit 1 Leader.
Harder set. There are a few tricky areas on this. It's very open mission. Try and give you some tips along the way, but like this area now as well is open, but it's nothing too difficult. You can pull back if needed if it gets a little bit tricky.
Ghostlight, we need immediate extraction. Ghostlight, en route. ETA 20 mics.
Like if I went my all red build, would be melting through the enemies, but then I'm also going to be at risk of going down a lot. I have like glass cannon in that build. Not really a good solo build. This one though, nice and easy. Just have to watch out for those healer boxes. Do we get a spawn over here now? I think we do. Push our spawn. Have the bonus armor there. Have the trophies on the floor to back us. And we can do a little bit of a push now. Now we're building those memento charges up a little bit. Taking advantage of the bonus armor. And we can do a bit of face tanking. I think with the memento, you have the initial like bonus armor or whatever it gives you when you pick the trophy up, and that's short term. You have the long term buffs as well, which lasts for 300 seconds. That's the armor regen, I think skill efficiency, which will help the shield, and also weapon damage. It might be weapon damage as well. This bit, you just want to chill out back here, just fight everything that's coming at you. No need to push. Shoot the dogs in the legs. Get them gone as quick as possible, because they can be a little bit of a nightmare.
System malfunctioning.
One game. Give us a proto. This is the 3rd week now, or 4th week. We need a proto drop.
System reactivated.
Try and show you some containers to open as we go. We've already opened them because we farmed this a lot.
Unit 1 Leader, have you reached
And
the objective?
this might get patched at some point. I don't think they're meant to be dropping out
You're gonna be able to lock
containers.
down that helipad. We're working on
Is there one up here now? Just make sure you're opening them right now. The targeted loot drops from these containers is insane. Not containers like that, like weapon containers and gear containers. This room here has some.
You've got an SHD element approaching
So
your
make sure
position.
you're opening that. Make sure you're opening that.
Chief. Are you talking to me? Who else
Then
are we
up this
talking to?
hill is
Gather your
another
shit and
room.
let's go.
This will be on all week, so you can effect. I think you can open these containers per character once a day, and then you can do that every day for the week to get those drops. Then we've got containers in there, 2 more.
There's an entrance just ahead. You should still be able to catch them.
These next few areas are quite easy. And they're open, but
I'll stand by here.
we get, oh, I thought I was this side then. I'm gonna use this back cover. Try and get rid of these dogs. He's spamming. He's spamming. Definitely want rid of that dog. We don't want him. Don't want anything to do with him. Watch his machine gun over here as well. Be a little bit tricky. You are gonna have a chunga to deal with now. It's your first named enemy of the mission. Might be the last named enemy of the mission until the boss. He's a harvester. I believe the harvester is going to be tankier because of all my blue cards. Another question people have is why blue cards with how the mutators work. On these low tiers, it's not that much of an issue. This is the icon, the harvester icon that you want to watch out for, but he's got to be tanky. But we've killed everything else. We can sit here and just shoot him. You see, he's not that bad. Slight annoyance with the blue cards, but the blue cards make the rest of the mission very comfortable. And we got our proto. Let's go. I think that's the first time on one of these videos a proto has dropped. See, they do drop. I'm guessing everybody's getting drops now, but the weeks before this, with how few drops were happening, people thought they didn't happen. I had streamer luck or something.
Why is that
They wouldn't
door
drop in the
still open?
videos though.
It's closing now, sir. Door's sealed.
Alright, do you need to look at that ammo situation on
No way you're getting
558?
through there. You're gonna have to take the long way around. Divert southeast around the ridge.
Try and hit the spawn if you can get it. I nearly forgot about it then. But if you can hit them coming out of there, that's going to be beneficial. Easy as that. Pick up these trophies. And I think we do get a restock here. We do. Now, as you come through this gate, I think there might be some loot up there. There's a black tusk box there to open. And as you come through this gate where the... Is this where the Terminator Easter egg is? Judgment Day Easter egg?
We're pinned down, taking heavy losses.
Yeah. So up here you got another weapon container. This is the Easter egg, if you know, you know. Okay, we're gonna be a little bit careful here up the left flank, but we're gonna head over this bridge. Been playing in a group all day, not solo. So just gotta watch my flanks. Especially on open areas, it has a lot of them. We get spawned out of that like barn thing there after we kill this guy. So just bear that in mind if you're pushing. Oh, no, that way. Solo's different, you see, solo's different. In a group, someone spawns there. Oh, here we go, here we go. They fold us into a false sense of security. And what we're going to do is use this cover over here, which I had my eye on, to get these done. There's a dog over there. We've got a couple of dogs here. Little bit of a nuisance right now. Let's keep on putting some bullets in him. He'll either crack or we'll get his legs. There we go. Get some trophies. No word of a lie, just looked at my Streamlabs to make sure I hit record. Should do videos this late, guys. I should be going to bed. But we're streaming all day tomorrow. We're streaming all day. We got time for videos tomorrow. They're gonna be done now. Okay, another spawn to the right side. Over there. Yeah. Very comfortable right now, though. This is one of the more tougher areas you're gonna have. Just because of the dogs and stuff. You got this sniper dog now shooting us. Shield just doing its thing. Let's cover. We'll let him go for our bonus armor if he wants to. He didn't. Get some more bonus armor. And that will be that area done, I think. Yeah, that's a Johnny 5 round there, so we're good. Ran past him and took the explosion just because. Why not? There's some more containers in here. There might have been some more that we just missed. I don't know. But don't forget these two.
Ghostlight, where are you, buddy? On approach. Couple of lights out. You have to stand by for a few. We're taking our sweet time.
Sounds like you can still overtake Ellis. Unit 1 leader, do you have eyes on Ellis?
Now, you might be tempted to go up high here. I think that's a little bit more trickier than just following the path. And going at them from sort of this angle where this rock is. You got this rock as cover. In case they do go up to the left. You got a little bit of cover here. And just try and take them on. Try and funnel them through here if anyone's going to rush. Nice little spot. Go watch them go into the right over there, though. He's just going to use that rock to my disadvantage. Oh. Got a medic as well. Still someone somewhere? There we go. As we push through here, you can watch this top path rather than go down. There'll be red bars running at you, so just watch them. They gotta try and flank you like the dog is now. But once we clear that top path, we can come and take care of the dog or whoever goes this way. And I quite like going up this path now. So we went low before. Now I like to go a little bit high. Have the advantage on these guys. That area not too bad at all. This then takes us into another area with a ton of loot. I'm not going to show you these now. It's probably best to clear the area before you get these. There's a loot container there, and there's one the other side. So just like 2 loot containers on that. Make sure you're hitting them. And in this area can get a little bit tricky. Now, it's very wide open. What I like to do here is just go over to the left. And work from this angle. There's some cover over here and stuff. And then you can kind of get nothing behind you, right? So in a big area, we're looking at everything in front of us. Rather than them potentially flanking us easily. I say flanking us and one's flanking us. But we got a shield. Watch our grenades. once you get rid of the dogs and the Johnny Fives, this is a nice little position to take this area on. If you go more central, you risk them flanking you left and right. What we're going to do is back up because of that grenader, actually. And you can always back up, back to where you came from. This is what we said, when you think it's messing up, just back up. You need to stop those explodes from happening. Try and get these dogs done. I'm stuck here, guys. I'm stuck here. It won't let me down. Like, what's going on? What's going on? I just want to run to the door. Okay, we have to face it head on. Use trees as cover. Tricky area. If you, I was about to say, if you kind of take it, I was just trying to drop down and to go through the door to deal with them. That's all I was trying to do. Could have just finished the dogs from there. But yeah, if you go more central, you got risk of flank left, right, and getting very in a sticky situation. But now the dogs are gone, that grenader is probably who I should have focused on first. Oh, it's another dog. Work that. We'll go back here. Same strategy as before. You might find a much better way of taking on this area than I just have. I think we do get another boss here, actually. Definitely another elite. As we come through to this like courtyard now. We can always go back the way if needed. But I think we're fine. We're gonna get the other spawn now, though. Oh no, that's it. Sweet. And final boss area. We're about 20 minutes in, nearly. Don't forget the loot in here. Is there loot? No. No loot in here. I was thinking of another room. Previous one, probably. Okay, restock. And we're going to play this from this room if needed. But we're going to try and go out. And we are going to try and push this left side here. But if we need to go back, we're going to go back to that room and fight from the room. That's what we're going to do. I'm just shooting anywhere then because I was blind. Pick up that bonus armor. Up that bonus armor. I like this left side. Lots of trees, and we got this container as well. Lots of cover.
Vest is coming apart here. Can't move.
There's someone over on the right, but I think the boss is gonna spawn now. Now the problem with the boss on this mission, and it is a problem. He is a medic. And he is gonna revive people, so try and get rid of this chopper spawn. Didn't hear that come in. If you can make it just you and the boss, then great. But don't let the boss stay out of your line of sight for too long. Make sure you get his drone when he spawns it.
With one of you fuckers. Don't disappoint me.
He's about to take our shield, so we've got to be careful here. Have our cover ready. And we got one pro. That was it. But we got one this time. We got one. I'm happy about that. But nice easy run. What was that? About a 20-minute run, I think. Something like that. recording a guide, showing you some stuff, messing up a little bit this time, but super easy farm for this week. You could probably up that to 4 if you want to, 5 if you're comfortable. Like I said at the start of the video, you want to farm the tiers at wherever it's as comfortable as that. If you're going through it that comfortable, then that's what you want to farm, because higher the better. 20 minutes isn't too bad. If you're going through this mission in 45 minutes and you're sweating, drop it so it's more like that. It's what I mean by the sweet spot, guys. Find your sweet spot. Nice, easy, clear. Getting through it without too much risk. You're not losing tokens. 20-minute runs, can't go wrong with that. If you're doing that on tier 10, then tier 10's where you need to be. Tier 3 for me right now, if I went up to 5, 6, I'd probably go with a more DPS build, play cover, play more safer. Would take a little bit longer for sure, but then higher drop. You find a tier for you. But that's it for this week. Definitely Camp White Oak is my suggestion. Going to be doing these every single week. We will be going through the escalation missions and letting you know which ones I advise to farm in this similar format. So if you want to see those in the future, make sure you subscribe. Don't forget to share your opinions as well down in the video comment. It's always good for viewers to read other people's opinions, not just mine. So, you know, you might do different builds and things like that. So share it, comment down below, let others know what you're doing so they can have a read through. Don't forget to like the video. And until next time, take care.